Aloha, it's your boy Neglected Gundam. I hope you weren't too lonely since the last time you saw me. Now today we will be looking at the high-grade Gouf project that I'm working on. This is the custom paint job that I'm doing for the Gouf. And you'll see here two cat scratchers because there are two Goufs that I'm working on, doing them in the exact same paint job. Now let's go ahead and see how I did the paint job here so far. And without further ado, let's get started.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret.
Okay, so these two cat scratchers are set up differently with the same pieces. Why is it like this? So this is actually what this one right here will look like this one momentarily once I get done filming this. But I left this one this way because this is actually how I painted it and how both of them are set up. So as you can see, the different colors are grouped together, like the more brown pieces are here. You get the more one-off colors that are pretty separate here because there's only a few pieces. Get the gray ones there, black ones, gunmetal, and gold. Okay, so that's how I went ahead and painted them. I painted them in sections. You'll see how I paint it here in a little bit with all the pre-shading and then the color application. This one here is hand painted a little bit only because I was doing that color in another area and I just wanted to go ahead and hand paint it really quickly. In hindsight, I could have done that one too, but I didn't, so I'm gonna have to hand paint that one separate in the future. Okay, so I'm gonna get this one out of the way. Okay, so why are these pieces separated out? Now, like I said, these ones have been base coated in black, and I haven't touched these with any other color yet because these ones actually are going to be masked in a very specific way and pattern. It'll be the first time I'm doing this type of painting, and you guys will just have to stick through my videos to see what I'm gonna do with these colors here. These colors in the back here are all ready for their top coat. So as you can see back here, I have the thrusters. Let me go ahead and get one. Okay, so this is one of the thruster bells here. I did a multiple color layering process for this one. I didn't mask it at all, it's just the way that I did it, and if you stick with the video, you'll see how I did that in the easiest way possible without any masking at all. I'm gonna go ahead and leave that center chest piece orange like this. So I just did metallic in the back and a clear color on top. Now these brown pieces and the gray pieces do have their pre-shading, and I think they came out quite well. They are ready for their top coat, all these pieces. Last but not least, I do have the gunmetal pieces. And so with these pieces, you'll see the shading on them. Now that shading is the black, and the black is the base coat. So I don't know the proper name for this. I'm just going to call it forced shading for now, to where I just filled in those colors but left the black on the edges. I know there's an actual modeling term for that, but for now, I will look it up, but for now I'm just going to call it forced shading. And then there's going to be a lot more pieces where this one is, and those are going to be hand painted. These brown pieces here, I'm going to mask the main piece here because that's going to stay that color, but this top rim here will be a different brown. These pieces here is going to retain brown on the kneecap area. This is going to be gold, and then this will actually be gray. So that's why this cat scratcher looks a little different than the last one. So I'm just going to get right into showing you how I paint this project. Right now I'm just practicing circles for my airbrush. You've seen I've done a couple of them already. It just gets me ready for the project. Now with these pieces I did paint them in a base coat of gray, and now I'm just doing the pre-shading with black. I'll go over that with an even coat of gray later. But I'm going to use this time to kind of say, for those of you that have been around my channel, you know that I've been working on this project, or I announced this project a long time ago. Now, I just want to say I do take YouTube very seriously. However, I feel like for this project and just the project beforehand, the Clear Exia, I feel like YouTube for me has been very stop and go. So when you're watching me paint these pieces, I just want to give an explanation of why I think YouTube for me has been very stop and go. I did go on vacation, and that was about 3 weeks to a month, and so that stopped the production of the Exias. And I think I was on the Clear Exia at that point. So when I came home from vacation, it took me like a month to finish that Exia. And then I had to edit those videos and all the footage, and that took me about 3 weeks to release all those videos. And then directly after, I think it was like the day after I got done releasing the latest video in that series, my aunt had come to visit. So I had family stay with me, and my aunt stayed for like 2 weeks, I want to say. So it was a long while, and during that time I only worked in the studio just here and there, very little. And then when family left, I went ahead and had 1 week exactly to really just focus on the Gouf, and that's when I did all the plot plate and everything like that for this guy. And then I think I had edited some videos or something like that, and then my cousin came to visit, so I had another family member come to visit, and she stayed for about a week. So I want to say I had a lot of stop and go with this, and so when she left, I had another straight week of working, and that's when I got this painting done for Gouf. Then I actually moved, so the art studio is the same. I still do everything in the same art studio, but I personally moved, so I had about a week to like a week and couple days of just moving. So I feel like YouTube has been really stop and go right now, and I feel like I haven't been able to pour as much attention into it that I want, and that's why my videos haven't come out as frequently. So that's if you're wondering where I've been and why I don't release that many videos, that's why. I feel like YouTube has been very, very stop and go for me. So that's just a quick explanation of why this project and the project before took such a long time. I don't plan on projects taking this long in the future. I'm not going to try and promise the world to you guys, but I feel like I really should just tell you guys what's been going on with this project and why it's been taking so long, especially since this is a giveaway project that I was working on. So in the future, I think I'll just do a project, finish it, and have it ready, and if I do a giveaway, then I'll just give it away once I announce the winner. Because I actually do feel kind of bad for our winner, Tyler, who has been waiting very patiently for this and really hasn't asked me when it's going to be available to him. He's been very patient, and I really appreciate that, but I've just been very busy in my own life, and YouTube has been very stop and go for me. But in the future, I don't plan on that being a thing, which I might actually have something in December come up too, and I'll be gone for a little bit in December. So again, more stop and go. But when I really get into YouTube, I really want it to be my full-time thing. And I'm sorry for you guys who have been subscribed to me who haven't seen that. Okay, so back to the video. I'll get caught up on what I was doing. The brown was a base coat of brown, and then the black was just the pre-shading. And then you see for the gray pieces, I went ahead and evenly coated that. And for these pieces here, this is going to be what I call the forced shading. So I'm pretty sure that there's another name for that, an actual modeling name. But I was thinking about it the other day, and I really like the idea of forced shading, because you're literally just forcing the colors in and leaving, you know, the base coat behind. So that's that. And then this is the gunmetal here, these pieces. And then for the gold, this is gold leaf that I'm putting on, and this is a Tamiya color, but it's called gold leaf. And the final result in it was not very yellow, so I went ahead and put a clear yellow on top of that, and I think it came out very well. The finalized color that I came out with was the gold that I had in my head, and the gold leaf was not doing it for me, so that's when I put the clear yellow on top. Again, I used forced shading for that as well. And then this is the only lacquer that I used, and this is going to be a clear pink that I put on. First, I put a chrome silver around the other parts of it. And that's actually what I'm doing now, is all chrome silver. And then I'll go back and, like, this one is the clear orange on top of chrome silver. And then the eyepiece is going to be that pink. This piece is really cool because this is all chrome silver on the outside and inside. So I hit the entire piece with the chrome silver. And then the next thing I do is a clear red, and I angle it to where it only hits the inside rim and a little bit of like the inner raised piece, and then the outside, and I make it really, really red, as you can see on the napkin behind me. It's very red, candy red, in fact. And then, like I said, I didn't actually mask this piece, so I just angle it again, and I'm doing gold leaf on the outside of it, and mainly the bottom to middle and a little bit on top, but I want that red to still shine through on top, kind of like the metal was turning red. And then I angle it one last time, and I hit the very bottom with black. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed my thoughts on the painting process. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I do hope you got something out of it. If you liked the video, go ahead and like it. If you want to comment, go ahead and comment, because I will actually comment back to all the comments I see. If you want to go on this journey with us, go ahead and subscribe. We have a lot of future projects to go over. A lot of future projects to do. So if you see something here in my backlog, well, chances are I will get to it at some point during this YouTube channel. And until next time, I hope you don't feel that neglected now.